Alright, there we go. Now we got our mic. Alright. Yeah, I'm chasing this A rank. That is the goal here. Did I not just do that? Alright, there we go. Alright, how's the team looking? Got Roy, Inosuke, Kashima, Mavis, Fugo, and Boomy. Alright, start with Fugo as usual. And yeah, alright, reach rank B. Let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it. It's kinda hot in here. Been doing mad training, because like I said, I want to do the main story events on stream. So I think last y'all saw me, I was like level like early 60s. Now I'm all Pokemon at least level 80. So we might be a little over prepared, but better to over prepare than under prepare, you know? Oh, take my photo? Hold on. Let me get changed. Yeah. Just taking my photo for the tournament. Alright, hold up. I didn't realize she put me on the spot like that. Alright, let me see what I got then. I gotta throw on my, or do I throw on a full piece? I could hit her with like some meme from the kimono set, bruh. I don't think I will though. I could. Let me see what other colors I have. So you could go Midnight on Midnight. I wish I could change the shirt under is the only thing. Got Midnight on Clay. Midnight on Tin is also a pretty good one. If we did like Dayflower on Tin, Red on Tin. No, I don't think I'm gonna do the kimono set. Alright, but what if I do... Do I really not have other colors for this? Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna get other colors for that real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna get other colors and find some pants that go with it. And I need pants too. I'm also realizing I don't have like any nice pants. I mean, I guess those, right? Those match. But high key not rocking with it. To the belt. Red on the belt. Probably go black on the belt. I guess it is kind of a fancy event, right? It makes more sense for us to just a little bit nicer. What color on the Gucci's? Keep those. No, I'm supposed to be black belt, not blue belt. Or did I not select it? Is that why? Black. Alright, there we go. Yeah, why does it keep taking off my, It's weird. Maybe because it's like the last thing that you view. Could be. And then I'll go, do I go two-tone? No, I'll go spiderweb. Leave it at that. No, why does it keep messing with my pants, bro? There we go. Confirm. And the shoes. On the Gucci's. Alright, there we go. Real quick. I do want to get new clothes. Got like 500,000 Pokédollars saved up, so might as well, right? Yeah, so one next to the Stone Emporium. Stone Emporium. Go over here real quick. Should have marked it on the map. Alright, here we go. Oops. There goes that Pokeball. I'll pick up this side quest while I'm here too, right? Fragrances. Skiddo. I think I do have a Skiddo, actually. I could probably bring her one. I'll do that off stream. Alright, so yeah, this is what I want right here. Oh, the purple's cold. Need that. Matter if I'm putting that on right now, bro. The green. Alright, I want the black shirt, so I'm keeping the green. And the black, I mean, come on now. Collected. Alright, let's get the pants. I might just get one in every color if we can afford it, right? We got 473K. Oh, all right, let me get the purple pants. Black pants. Cause that's the vision right now is purple and black. I don't really like the other ones that much. I'm crazy about them. I guess the plain ones aren't bad. We got the trench. I already have some of these. I don't think I need anything new. Like I'm looking like Muzan, bro. Go with I can get the Muzan fit going on. Leather gloves. I might toss on some white leather just cause. What else do we have? Wine red. And then the fancy socks. Got knee high. Got red and tan. Red and tan. Alright, opera shoes and the mid-calf boots. I already got a pair of these right there. Alright, there we go. Now, change the fit real quick. So we already got the jacket, I think. But, I think I'm going to go purple and then all black. Right? Yeah. And then on the pants, I think I'm gonna go black. And then on the belt, I guess I'm gonna go black again. I gotta find those plaid loafers, bro. Because if they have those in like a matching set, I'm clean, I'm fly. None of the hats really fit my style. Probably won't rock that. Glasses, mandatory. What are these glasses? Yeah, I think I wear the other rectangles right here. Do I have these? I think I have these in silver frame, right? Here we go, yeah. Gloves. We got white on the gloves. I did not change my pants properly. Right, there we go. I'm thinking on the gloves. We go white on the gloves, right? Now we go black on the gloves. We go black on the gloves for sure. Socks are fine. Shoes are fine. I'm just seeing what other color socks I have. Pretty much the same thing. Alright, now we can go do that tournament. Alright, let's go, let's battle. What's her name? It's like Jacinthe. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that name right. I hope I am. Jacinthe. Alright, now that we're clean, now that we're fly, let's do it. Glad they let me change. What kind of expression will I make? Well, let me, let's do neutral. Let's do neutral. We got an aura farm. It wouldn't let me preview it, though. Probably let me retake it. Or maybe not. Not a big deal, right? Lady Jacinthe is waiting for us. Alright, let's see how strong she is. She's been hyping herself up. She's not exactly like the main villain of the series. I've noticed that Pokemon games, as of late, have really, like... They've taken a long time to get to the series' main antagonist, and I think the reason for that is because I think they're trying to like they've been moving towards a shift of having each like series or each game's villain be less so evil and more so just like morally questionable, you know, like with Team Star and Scarlet and Violet. What's going on, Flick Warren? How's it going? Like with Team Star and Scarlet and Violet, right? Those ended up just being some kids that were bullied, and their frustration led them to bully other people. So, like, you know, it wasn't people that were, you know, threats to the safety of everybody, but still questionable. And that's what it seems like this game is kind of trying to do too. They've alluded at like the issues of this game being less so like, you know, safety of the people, world ending, region threatening type of thing, and more so just like people are unhappy with their way of life and everybody has their own opinions on it. I don't mind it though. I definitely don't mind it. Especially for a game that is, at the end of the day, marketed towards 10-year-olds. I think it is kind of cool that they are exploring, you know, a little bit more complex topics. I think it's needed, to be honest, in this day and age. The main villain on Twitter before the game job. Man, honestly, I did such a good job of avoiding spoilers for this game. I could not, like, most of the Twitter conversation, because one thing about Pokemon too that I realized, Pokemon fans are never happy with anything. Myself included, right? There's always going to be a good amount of Pokemon fans whenever they announce something where people are going to be, you know, eye roll, why didn't they do it this way? So to avoid any possible disappointment from this game, I made sure, like, I muted the words like Pokemon Legends ZA, everything. I was so locked in. I avoided spoilers so well that I didn't, like, most of the megas in this game, most of the new megas, I didn't know existed until I fought up against them. I was surprised when my opponent Mega Evolved their Skarmory, surprised when they Mega Evolved Scolipede. So yeah, in terms of the story, I've done a pretty good job of avoiding spoilers, but I do remember seeing a good amount of Twitter discourse around like what the game's plot was going to be. And then yeah, leakers too. Well, to be honest, right, I don't necessarily hate leakers, but I do hate the discussion around the leaks that come out, you know? Like somebody will leak of like something that's like clearly like a very basic prototype, you know, like not a final version, like it's gonna be a terrible example because in my opinion it does look really bad, but some people like it. Mega Feraligatr, right? I don't like the design, like I said, but when it first leaked, it was like a very basic like outlined model, and I believe it leaked almost like a year before the game even dropped, right? And instantly Pokemon fans, Mega Feraligatr looks terrible, they ruined Feraligatr, blah 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 blah. And again, right, I am of the opinion that it does look pretty bad, but if I'm somebody who, you know, is very susceptible to other opinions just because it's the internet, right? Like eventually if you see enough comments, you're gonna start kind of believing stuff. I'm not gonna want to hear Mega Feraligatr sucks. It's gonna make me less excited about the game. Oh my god. Alright. So the thing about Fugo, right? Fugo is a tank, but Fugo is so giant that most of his attacks like generally don't connect. Because he's just so massive that like opponents can hide under him like this. So part of it is finding the angle with Fugo, but that's okay. He's really our toxic setup. I'm not too concerned with much, although he has lost a lot more health than I intended this part of the battle. And I missed toxic. Oh, he's poison that instead. Okay, that works too. Can I use my bag during this, my satchel? If not, it's fine. I'm far from worried about anybody here. Oh no, wrong move. Shoot. I forgot that it's Thunder Punch now. It's no longer Quick Attack. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Kanari, what you got for me? I don't know why I didn't just have Boomy take care of the whole thing. I knew she had a team of electric types. But whatever. It says they're trying being an ace. Early. Yeah, some characters do have close based off of their Pokemon. Yeah, can't use like anything. But it's part of the learning curve. Plus, this is like the first, or one of the first games that they've done. Oh my goodness, I did a lot. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried. What do we have next? The winner of Ivor and what was that dude's name? Philippe. If you ask me, Ivor's gonna spank him. Ivor's whooping him. That's my prediction. Ivor's stomping him. Also, we've never fought Ivor. No, we did. We did, right? Because we had to fight him for the rank up. But yeah, if you ask me, he's stomping Philippe. Shout out my guy Philippe, but Ivor got it. W starter choice? Yes, there had to. Well, I always choose the fire type, but I think I also lucked out because, at least in my opinion, might be biased. Mega Emboar for sure looks the best out of all the starter megas. Once you're... Oh, okay, so I can heal in between each round. Oh, they heal me anyways. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, I don't know why I wouldn't be ready. We got Ivor. What'd I say? I told you, Ivor's stopping him. And then over here, I got the winner of his sister. And Corbeau, whatever his name was, from the organization, from the Rust Syndicate. Alright, well, clearly, Jacinthe. She's about to be the final one, right? Because you got to beat everybody, and then whoever wins faces her. I think Gwen. Right? Because I don't think we ever fought Gwen. Well, we fought her Chandelure, but I don't think she had a full team then. So I think Gwen's probably going to beat Corbeau. We got to fight Gwen. Then we got to fight our girl Jacinthe, if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think I am. But, okay. Ivor uses fighting types, right? I think Mavis got it. Let's go. What's up, Hidden Instinct? How we doing? I grew up on Gen 5, so always going to pick Epic. I grew up on Gen 4. So, Chimchar was my first starter. And I was saying the other day, my last Pokemon stream, as an Infernape fan, I feel like I low-key lucked out. Because Infernape came, like, right before the Fire Fighting Starter Fatigue happened, right? Blaziken, everybody loves Blaziken, of course. Blaziken line is great. And then by the time the Tepig line came around, people were slightly disappointed that we had the third firefighting starter in a row. Now, I didn't care because I love Emboar and, you know, I love fire types. And, you know, being that that I started with Gen 4, I didn't quite have that same fatigue. But as an Infernape fan, man, I saw so many people ragging on Emboar and being like, dang, bro. Yeah, imagine not being an original starter typing. That's crazy. Just finished the main character with my Mountain After Naruto characters. That's what's up. That's what's up. Who was your final team? And what were their names? Did I break this? Oh, shoot. Okay. Can I reattach it? I'm just realizing that the stand for one of my lights needs to be on. I think I can reattach it, though. I'll worry about it later. Alright. Let's go. Oh, it's an incredible type. It's an incredible type, and it's a shame that the type is, like, largely used on just starters. Because they could do so many cool things with fire and fighting types. So Mavis, right? Mavis and Inosuke on this team, they're kind of like my lifesavers. I'm never worried about them. Mavis with Draining Kiss gets full health back anytime she takes damage, so I've never been worried about her. And then Inosuke has just such a high attack and HP stat, plus Mega Evolution on both of them. It's to the point where I almost don't like using them because they feel like free wins, you know? Oh, you survived that. Okay. Yeah, like that was nothing. I might Mega Evolve here just to flex on him though. Phalanx. I might swap somebody out then. I don't know, just to give myself more of a challenge. Because Gyarados is in every game, gives you good coverage. Facts, yeah. Yeah, between Fire and Fighting and then Gyarados. I usually go with, whenever I choose, obviously, Fire-type starter, I usually, and I don't even know if it's on purpose or just a habit, I always go for an Electric type to cover my water weaknesses, which is funny, because strategically, Grass will be much better. You just cover more weaknesses like that. But I always go for an Electric type. Gyarados, actually, I don't like Gyarados. I mean, it's a great mod. Let me clarify, I do like Gyarados, but I don't like Gyarados because when I first started playing Pokemon and I was trying to figure out all like the type combinations and stuff, right? I remember the first time I went up against a Gyarados and I had, I think it was a Roselia. I was playing Diamond and it was a grass type, so probably like a Roselia. And I went up against a Gyarados. I didn't know much about it, but I'm like, alright, this thing was kind of scary. Clearly is a water type, so let me go ahead and send out my grass type mon, right? Let me handle this. It's taking neutral damage. For some reason it just didn't click to me that it probably was also a type that that resisted grass. So the first time I went up against a Gyarados, I'm trying to hit it with grass type moves and it's not taking super effective. I was like, come on, bro. So Gyarados for like a period of time was just a thing of nightmares to me. Crasher Wake in my first playthrough of Diamond, his Gyarados was devious, deadly. Jiraiya the Greninja. Konohamaru the Talonflame. Konohamaru love, that's fire. We don't see enough of that. Sonata the Gardevoir, Kakashi Lucario, Sakura the Venusaur, and Gara the Garchomp. Cool. Who did you choose for your starter at the beginning of the game? Gara the Garchomp, I like that. Alright, who's next? Oh, Corbeau won. Dang, I thought, what's her name, Gwendolyn? I thought Gwendolyn was about to win. Okay, I think he has Psychic types. Or not Psychic type, Poison. So in theory, I could just pop out with Mavis or Boomy. But you know what? I feel like Kashimo has not gotten enough time to shine. So let's send out Kashimo. What's up? I consume toilet paper? Not for firefighting. Electric covers fire and water. Electric covers fire and water, but grass covers water and ground, and then it also resists water, is what my thought process was. So with electric, it does cover the same amount of weaknesses, but it doesn't resist any of water's weaknesses, and also carries the ground weakness. So from a strategic standpoint, I probably should have chosen a grass type. But a lot of these games too, if you don't choose a grass starter, most of the time they don't give you a solid grass type that early on either. Almost every game has like a solid electric type, just being the regional rodent. And then in this game, they just happen to give you Mareep. Is this the league? Yeah, this is for my promotion match to get to, I believe B rank is the next one. I think I'm C rank right now. I only play the main story on stream, and I just do all my training off stream, just so it doesn't drag, because the the grinding can take a while. But all right, you know what I'm gonna do? A poison. Okay. All right. I guess Kashimo, you're on a clock now. Whatever. That wasn't very fun. Man. Gyarados! Ah, you done goofed! You done goofed! Matter of fact, I'm about to Mega Evolve and hit him with a Zap Cannon just for poisoning Kashimo. Just for that. Just for that. Oh, you have no idea what's coming. Where is he? Where is he? Power Gem. Misclick. Whatever. Alright, Kashimo's almost dead. I do want to use Zap Cannon, though. Oh, I can't even... Can't Zap Cannon Roserade. Stupid poison, bro. Can I heal in the middle of it? Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. That's a loser's thing, right? You know what? I'll have Roy handle it. How about that? Don't worry about no Scolipede. We'll be alright. Kashimo's about to go crazy, too. I'm mad at that poison. It's only landed, but what? 2 hits on me? Stupid Toxic. If you push a plus button, your controller turns to plus moves. I did know that. Yeah. Apparently, a lot of people didn't know that, actually. Which is surprising, because it's in the tutorial. And also, it's like there are missions that make you use plus moves, and then missions that make you Mega Evolve, right? Like those little side quests in the battle zones. So it's like, do people think that those were just identical tasks for no reason, you know? I didn't until I beat the game. You know what? People just clicking through. And I'm not judging, because I am absolutely a clicker. I just get to feel good about this one because I happen to know it. I will say that. I get to feel good about this one because I just happen to know it. But there's a good amount that I just have skipped through for sure. Like the amount of times that I'll find myself just Googling, where is this in Legend ZA? And it turns out to be the most obvious thing ever. But I never actually like paid attention to what characters were saying. All right, Jacinth. Do I save Inosuke for later? Yeah, I'll do that. You know what? I'm gonna start with Fugo like we did before, because I don't know what her team is. I do no research before I go into these, because we don't need to. Time and time again, I was delayed in bringing Le Super Tournoi de Jacinthe to fruition. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce anything in French correctly before I offend somebody. Now here we are, about to begin the final round. May it live up to, nay exceed the wildest expectations of our lovely guests with Okay. What's going on, Zygarde? How did it even get in here? I got an Abomasnow in the boxes if y'all want to deal with the Zygarde. Hold on. Oh, here go Lysander, bro. Here's Zygarde's wish. Yo, real talk. Does anybody know off the top of their head how long after X and Y takes place does this game happen? Because Lysander is 100% a terrorist, right? Like, unless it's been like thousands of years, bro, and literally nobody remembers who this dude is, like, he's got to be in history books something as like the dude that tried and almost succeeded in destroying the world. So I'm wondering, like, 5 years ago. 5 years. Yo, arrest him. What do you mean 5 years later? Do you know how crazy that is? Dude, imagine if 5 years after 9/11, bro, like fully 2006, Osama bin Laden walks in to like your local pickleball tournament and is like, guys, I have something to say. And you're like, first of all, elephant in the room. That's crazy. Teach the Zygarde Emperor's Death Beam, might have to. Need the Pokemon Xenoverse crossover. That's Lysander. And why is everybody surprised? Once again, this dude is like an international terrorist. Not only did he join, not only did he lead Team Flame and try to kill the world, he joined Rainbow Rocket. He is an interdimensional threat. Why is he allowed to walk around freely? I don't care if he has Rick Owens on right now, bro. He needs to be in prison for life. Make no sense. Signature beard so they can't identify this dude. He ain't do nothing but diet white. Emphasis on diet white, by the way. I'm not buying that, the ultimate weapon aged him and that's why he looks older. I'm not buying that. That man thought he was fooling somebody is what happened. They thought he was dead. I mean, right? I thought he was dead too until he showed up. But clearly he's been walking around the streets of Lumiose. Mind you, right? He's made no effort to be secretive either. Like, he's walking into a public event hosted by a very well-known, like, organization in Lumiose City with a legendary Pokemon. So it's not even like he's, like, you know, sending mysterious letters or, like, hiding his face. Like, this dude is a full-on, like, war criminal. Rick Owens is mad crazy. My fault to the Rick Owens wearers. He didn't deserve that straight. Y'all don't deserve that straight. But like, yo, where is the police force? Looker. Where's Looker? They thought he was dead, but didn't realize he was drippy like that. I'm not gonna lie, the jacket does kind of go hard. I can't lie to you. The jacket does kind of go hard. Yeah, jacket kind of goes hard. The thing is though, right, despite all the drip, if he truly has been living in seclusion as a wanted fugitive for the past 5 years, I know he smells devious. I know that 5-year funk is crazy. Dude has not had access to a shower, to soap, to hot water in 5 years, dude. 365 times 5, what is that? That's 1,500 days. It's 300 plus 25. That's 1,825 days, bruh. 1,825 days without a shower. I know he smells funky. I know it's something devious. Matter of fact, he should be arrested solely for that. Solely. I am willing, as a citizen of Lumiose City, I'm willing to forgive him for all of his past transgressions. Y'all throw this dude in jail for life just for walking into an enclosed space with 5 years of funk on you, bro. That in itself is ridiculous. Sweet scent. Looker and Alola, Emma taking over. Where Emma then? Emma, do your job. I need Emma to do her job immediately. And you know how I knew Emma doesn't really do her job properly? When Ivor's sister went missing, right? Ivor's sister went missing. This dude Ivor is clearly in a frenzy because he thinks his sister's been kidnapped. Come to find out, he's just kind of crazy and she was okay. But like, Emma not even taking it seriously. No wonder we got dudes like Lysander just running around. You better start roasting that man that had Pokemon fur on his jacket that's human hair. I know. I know. I done damn played the games where he done killed all those people, man. Trust me, I know. He's an evil. Will I battle Zygarde? Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't have any ice type moves or dragon type moves, but I do have Mavis that can one-shot him unless he's like super overpowered. But I don't see him tanking a Mega Evolved Moonblast. Whoa, 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 what is that? Whoa, 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 oh. Whoa, I thought we agreed to 10% form. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is the craziest form of jumping I've ever seen. No. Oh. Okay. Alright, thanks game for asking me if I'm ready to battle. Ask me if I'm ready to battle at 10%. Alright, 50%. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. That's fine. That's fine. I was never worried about that. He said, Zaza. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I'm happy that Zygarde is finally getting lore. Because if y'all are around when X and Y dropped, it was actually extremely disappointing to get, you know, the lore of X and Y, which is pretty good in my opinion. We have a, you know, to get a clear third member of the trio, and then get absolutely zero in-game lore on them after that. Actually, you know what? Oh, I can't even, I can't catch him? Okay. Ooh, we tanked it! We tanked! Okay, let me, give me my health back. Alright. There we go. You died 3 times, by the way, Zygar, but... Tanking the Moonblast is crazy. I should have Calm Minded. I did not bring an Ice-type move. I don't even have any, like, decent Ice-type Pokemon. My strongest, I'm pretty sure, is like a level 40 Alpha Obama Snow. I keep calling it Obama Snow. Obama Snow. Like he the dang president, bro. Yeah, I have like a level 40 Obama Snow, but it's not doing anything to Zygarde. And then I have the TM for Ice Beam. I don't even know if anybody on my team can learn it. I guess, I could have taught Boomy Ice Punch. I'm pretty sure he can learn Ice Punch. I don't think Emboar can, but I am like 90% sure that Boomy does get Ice Punch. Use this opportunity to look at the moves. I'm trying to avoid like being prepared for anything in this game. So far, I've like gone into pretty much every battle with only my own preparation. Usually I do go online and like do my research beforehand, but going into this, nothing. I don't even know what she has. She could pull a full team of Arceus, Mewtwo, both Mega Forms. I can't do anything about it. Let's go, let's go. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I got my special purple blazer on too, with the Versace on the belt, Gucci on the shoes, man. Let's do it. And then mine Obama Snow and traded him. What'd you get in return? Ah, the animations. That's valid. That's smart, to be honest, because you don't want to get KO'd. Yeah, that's smart. That is smart. All right, I'm ready. Let's start with Fugo. I don't know what she has, but we can't go wrong with the Toxic to start off, right? Unless she start off with the Poison or Steel type. I kind of wonder how this game would work with abilities. I mean, honestly, probably a good thing that they don't have abilities. Because Mega Electros with Levitate, that's a broken mon, dude. A Mega with no weaknesses is ultra broken. Maybe when it Mega Evolves, it would get a new ability. That would be my guess, is how they would handle that. Because, I mean, eventually they're going to have to bring over the new Megas into the main series games. So allow me to pass some of the greatest trainers, including yourself. I feel the same way. I also think I'm one of the greatest. Bro, in full designer, even the socks are Gucci, you already know. Had to go Gucci with it, had to. Pokemon is how I would shop if I like made this kind of money in real life. Also, you can... Oh! Flick Wayne. Or Warren, sorry, not Wayne. Flick Wayne. I've been playing Pokemon since 2006. Man, trust me. I know. I know. I'm true to this, not new to this. Just for this game in particular. Like, when I say, like, I didn't know anything going into it, I mean, like, only for Legends ZA. Oh, but yeah, I've been known that, like, that trainers usually dress as their main type and stuff like that. But they're not getting that much on me. Alright, Inosuke, show me what you got. Oh, perfect switching, too. Hold this close combat for me. That's fine. There we go. I took that much damage off of a weakened Blizzard? What level are Hermons? 58. That Calm Mind might cause problems, but I think we'll be okay. Maybe we won't be. Oh, Boomy in trouble. Alright. No, Mavis. Oh, bad matchup. Horrible matchup. No. Matter of fact, Boomy should have stayed in. But we're good. There we go. Alright, Inosuke, how you feeling, man? You can do one more? Clefable. Alright, let's get it. I don't even know. Does Clefable have a Mega? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Ah. This is how I learned that they gave Clefable a Mega. Yeah, when I say I did zero research. You were born into... Alright, well now I feel old. You're my brother's age then. Yeah, you're my brother's age. Alright, let's go. Protect. I should have bulked up. That's fine, that's fine. Let's go. No, it's okay. Come on. Got him! Mind you, it wasn't even a stab move. Dang, bro. Y'all be making me feel old. Born in 2006. What do you mean born in 2000? When I hear somebody born in 2000... and anything, because I was born in 99, that's like, dang, bro. First game was Sapphire in the OG DS and Pokemon White. Sapphire. That's interesting. Because Sapphire was oh yeah, I'm B rank now. Those are interesting games to start with, yeah. Huh. I mean, they're both great games. I'm just like thinking because it's like very different experiences with both games. Obviously, both main series games. Both great games, too. Incredible games. Gen 3 and Gen 5. There was, like, I call it the golden age of Pokemon. I think from, like, Gen 3 to Gen 6 was, like, golden age of Pokemon. Sun and Moon weren't bad, but in my personal opinion, they weren't quite as good in as X and Y. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I think, made a lot of improvements, for sure. But I still prefer X and Y a little bit. Plus Oras, too, were really good. So yeah, you definitely started with a solid game right there. I was born like a week ago. Gets flying type with Mega. Ah, okay, so that's why that rollout did so much damage. I was thinking too. I'm like, even with the bulk up, I feel like Clefable should have tanked that, but giving it flying type is good. Was here before Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. See, now I feel even older though, right? Because I clearly remember those movies. But if you had asked me what year those came out, I would have said like, I don't know, maybe like 2000. I would have said probably before you were born. That's actually kind of good. No, that makes me feel younger then. If Alvin and the Chipmunks didn't come out that long ago. Didn't appreciate Sun and Moon as a kid, but as I got older, I enjoyed it more. I think that happens with a lot of games too, is that we tend to appreciate a lot of the Pokemon games when you go back and play them a second time. Although I will say, for me, it's kind of the opposite with older games. I went back like last fall and played Pokemon Red. Dude, it's unplayable. Like genuinely, that game convinced me that anybody who thinks that Gen 1 is the best generation of Pokemon, they're either A, lying, or B, ultra blinded by nostalgia. Those games are garbage, dude. And I'm not even talking about like in terms of like how bugged out they were. I'm talking like the mechanics were garbage. Just everything about it was just terrible. The story was like okay at best. Oh wait, what did he say? I just started clicking buttons. You know about Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, that's the cartoons that I grew up on. I used to love Courage the Cowardly Dog. It used to scare people back in the day, but I liked it. That and Ed, Edd and Eddy. Ed, Edd and Eddy was my show too. Apparently, Cartoon Network doesn't even exist anymore. Or it exists, but I heard it got like bought out by Warner Brothers, so it doesn't even like they still run the shows, just not under the moniker Cartoon Network, which is so crazy. That's so nuts. Old School Red, not the remake. Oh yeah, like OG Pokemon Red, not Fire Red, like Pokemon Red, like the first ones that came out. Fire Red are good games. Fire Red makes just about every necessary improvement. I mean, they are technically Gen 3 games, but OG Pokemon Red and Blue, dude. Oh my goodness. Let me think. Where do I even begin? Okay. Let's say, for starters, the move Wrap, right? And any move that's binding. So, like, Wrap, it might have just been Wrap at the time, but Wrap comes to mind first. So, you know how those moves, for, like, you know, it's like 2 to 5 turns, so moves like Wrap, Fire Spin, whatever, they're binding moves, meaning they don't do a lot of base damage, but they keep you trapped in for like 3 to 5 turns, right? Pokemon can't switch out unless your opponent does, and they do a little bit of damage over time. In the Gen 1 games, when you got hit with those, you also could not move. So if you were like trapped in Wrap for 5 turns, that is 5 turns of you being completely unable to move. Now, yes, your opponent could also only use Wrap and damage you, but like, you know, like imagine you have like a great strategy, and because your opponent just like made the genius play of landing an attack, you are now unable to move for 5 turns. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Yeah, they were not great. It looks like AZ and Floette cooking up something. I remember SpongeBob. Man, if you told me you didn't remember SpongeBob, I would have said, I don't even know. I would have said you got ABCs tomorrow, something like that. Now, 2006, not that crazy young, low-key. Because that makes you, what, like 19? That being said, like I said, you're my brother's age. So anybody around that age is always going to be very, very young to me. But that's just perspective. Only one who can control the tower is Mega Floette. We will need the strongest Mega Evolution user if we're to put the situation in rights. I mean, you ain't got to sub me. You know, you could have just... I'm right here. Come on now. Talking about she gonna reach the top of the ZA Royale. Yeah, okay. Leader? According to who? According to who? Who voted on this? Not me. I got dragged into the group. I was drafted. Oh my god, Naveen. I need to know where Naveen got that Scrafty jacket, man. That's too cold. That's too cold. Could meet him at Quasartico. Alright, I can do that. Summons from Vinny. Let me take off this fit too. Because I do rock with it, but I kind of only put it on because I assumed that the event would be a little fancier. Let me see here. I got my nice... Where'd it go? Flame sweater, maybe? I think I'm going to go frog jacket set. Right, yeah. Like a wide leg on the slacks. Changing to some more comfortable shoes, you feel me? No, I don't need the gloves. There we go. Where are we going here? Oh, more wild zones too. Alright, cool. 18 and 19. Alright, Quasartico. I think I'm fully healed because it did heal us after every round of the tournament. Angry Beavers came out. I already had grandchildren. Dang, you getting up there, man. You old. You old, bro. You like me. We old. We are old. I love telling my friends too, whenever they're like, oh man, right? They'll say something and they'll be like, oh yeah, like I went to the gym yesterday and like I'm more sore than I'm usual. And I'm like, yo, we're old. We are old. We're ancient. We're old now for real. You know what it is, right? The reason why I think like mid to late 20s is called unk and considered old, really only on the internet, right? That's anybody in real life knows that that's not super old. But I think the reason why that like it does feel like you're getting old is because that's when you really start to feel the aging effects, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Do I Switch online? I do not. In fact, I only have a Switch to play Pokemon. Nobody tell him, but this Switch technically belongs to my younger brother. My Switch is the Nintendo Switch Lite, but the Switch Lite cannot stream. It doesn't have a video broadcasting feature or an HDMI output, so I'm using what is technically my brother's Switch. Really, it's both of ours, but we got it like a year before I went to college, so it's been his for the past like 6 years. I don't think he's even noticed, to be honest. He doesn't use it. So yeah. But yeah, I don't have Switch Online. I probably will, because I think I'm gonna play Pokemon competitively. You ever thought when you saw the Pokemon map that all places where Ash went was really close and it was only 150 known to exist? Well, so I started Pokemon with the Diamond series. So when I first started, they're already way more than 151. But in terms of like the region size, yeah, they definitely, I would say they make the travel seem a lot shorter than it really. I mean, obviously in game it's, you know, a matter of like a few minutes by foot most of the time, but even still, a few minutes of gameplay when most things happen in a matter of seconds does feel like a really long time, and they don't often highlight that in the anime. Maybe we're supposed to believe in the anime that Ash just uses Fly all the time. If you don't get online, you miss out. I mean, I'm not missing out on Mega Greninja. I'd be missing out on Mega Delphox. Yeah, fire type supremacy. Nah, Greninja cool too. Greninja's cool too. Greninja, in my opinion, is like the perfect level of overhyped, you know? Like, I feel like Greninja fans do overhype it, but it's also like objectively like a really cool mon, you know? So it is hard to hate. But as a fire type supremacist, I also always hate on the water type starters. Always been that way. I don't hate Empoleon that much because close combat made pretty quick work of him when I had Infernape. But I always got a rag on the water type starters. You can battle viewers? No. I can beat viewers in battles. I don't lose. Yeah, I take this Pokemon very serious. Very serious. Yeah. Now, once I get my team right, for sure about to run battles. Absolutely. I've said it before on this channel too, right? When it comes to like most games, I don't take it super seriously. You know, like I genuinely don't care. Pokemon, I'd be locked in. Pokemon is like the only game series that, like, obviously it's still a game. You know, I'm not the type to like rage quit and break my system or anything like that. But Pokemon is definitely a game that I enjoy, like, taking the competitive scene seriously. So I am really excited to get back into that. I do still play Pokemon Showdown, but I've been playing straight randoms for a while, just because I've been so out of the meta that I haven't really, like, you know, bothered to put together an actual team. We'll protect everyone. Let's do it. Put my money where my mouth is. Let's do it. Once I get this team right, I will absolutely wager on Pokemon battles. Absolutely. I also gotta, like, I'm curious what the competitive meta is like in Legends ZA. Because it's not like, you know, it's not traditionally turn-based like other Pokemon games are. So without that, you know, like, predictions are gonna be different, right? Without knowing, like, okay, my opponent is going to make a move right now, and it's just up to me to figure out what that move is and how to counter it. I assume that it's like it's a more open meta game then. You know, strategies are less, like, you know, clearly viable, and stuff like that. Everyone uses Dragonite, Gyarados, and Metagross. That's fine. You just listed 3 Pokemon that are weak to Inosuke's moveset. I'm ready for that. Nah, I'm good. You're too confident. Nino said, wait a minute. That's like, that's like when they say, if like you ever get approached by like a crazy person on the street trying to fight you, hurt you, you gotta act even crazier. That's when they're like, oh, nah, he for real. Nah, but yeah, Pokemon, I'd be locked in. I'd be real life locked in on Pokemon. So I'm definitely excited to learn the meta and see what goes on. Why am I walking? Wait a minute. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely down to do battle. I think once I beat the main series or main story game, the Pokemon streams are probably just going to be trying to fill up the Pokédex and then running battles. I don't trust the president of Quasartico. Y'all don't gotta spoil it for me, but I feel like there's something going on with her. I don't know. Maybe because I've been living in the United States of America for the past 26 years of my life. But Something tells me that whenever there's a conflict going on, the mysterious CEO of a large company usually got something to do with it. They can all do super effective damage to Emborg. Tanking it. Tanking it. Sorry, tanking it. Don't know what else to tell you. Tanking it. Alright. Oh, we're back to the Rogue Mega evolutions. Alright, that's light. That's light. Loki, what do you say? Tyranitar? That's actually insanely light work for Inosuke. Between Inosuke and Boomy plus Mavis, oh yeah, that's insanely light work. Starmie is a Kashimo victim. It's part psychic, so I could probably try to land a good hit with Fugo too, but if I get hit with the psychic type move, that's bad. And then I didn't see what the other one they were talking about. You ever been to another country? Oh yeah, plenty of other countries. So y'all know that I did fencing. A big part of fencing. So fencing is a sport that is really good for trying to get your kid into college. Because, and this is the way that my coach explained it to me, fencing is one of those sports where you can reach like the top level very fast, not because it's like, you know, a low skill gap or anything like that, but because it's just such a small sport, right? So within maybe like 2 or 3 years of being a competitive fencer, I was already traveling overseas to international tournaments. So yeah, I've been definitely to a lot of countries. I've competed in Poland, I've trained in Italy, trained in Spain, competed in Germany. I've been to China, had like, you know, just layovers and short excursions while away, because you know how Europe is, you can like actually visit different countries. So I've been, you know, during like training camps in Europe, been on like different excursions to like Slovenia, places like that, Iceland. I'm decent, and honestly, in terms of like as far as fencers go, I'm not even very well traveled. Because I would only, in terms of those like international competitions, you would have to qualify for them. You know, it wasn't just like anybody could go, so you'd have to qualify for them. I was a pretty good, decent fencer. I wouldn't even call myself like crazy. I was pretty decent, but I wasn't like at that level where I was just, you know, instantly selected and asked to go to all these international competitions. So there are people like, you know, like the top level people, they would literally have their travel paid for to just be flying around the world, competing against people from other countries. So they're far more well traveled than I am. But yeah, I definitely got the chance to see a lot of cool places. Alright, Dragonite, Starmie, and Tyranitar. I kind of want to go after the Dragonite first, right? Yeah, let's do that. I hear you can't fly to these. And they're on rooftops, so you also have to like figure out how to get on top of the rooftop every time. All those countries and still single? Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah. Still single, but they love me everywhere. Believe that. Don't believe that. It's a lie. Alright. Oh, I'm kind of far from it. Okay. I didn't realize it put me on the other end of Wild Zone 11. Also, on that passport bro thing, it's kind of funny because a lot of people would expect that's kind of what it's like. I can tell you for a fact, a lot of these places, and this isn't even like a rag on anybody, right? This is literally just like a culture shock kind of thing. A lot of these places have like quite literally the locals have never seen black people, and it becomes apparent, you know, like you can like walk into a bar or a club somewhere, and it's like all the girls are staring at you, not because they want you, because you are quite literally the darkest person that they have ever seen in their lives. So it's like everybody's kind of trying to figure you out. Many young men choose to be single these days. Yeah, that's fine. I would consider myself single by choice too. Nothing to do with like, oh, you know, women this, women that, or like anything. Just like where I'm at in my life, dating is just not, you know, a high priority for me. If the right person comes along, you know, that's how that is. But yeah, I mean, at least also in my experience too, my most successful relationships have never been ones where it's like traditionally like, all right, I'm looking for a partner, you know, like I've never had a profile on a dating app where I've been like, you know, all right, time to put myself out there. It's always been, you know, me and somebody else kind of just clicked, just vibed out. So I figure that's probably just the best way for me to do it. So yeah, I mean, currently single, but I wouldn't call myself looking or anything like that. Plus, right, I'm currently waiting for what's her name, Coco Jones, come to her senses, get divorced, because clearly she's in love with me and she's dating that NBA player to make me jealous. Her and Megan Thee Stallion, they both doing the same thing. So once they stop playing childish games, that's when I will enter a relationship. Yeah, I'm waiting for Meg to stop acting like she like Klay Thompson for real, for real. Let me clarify, that was a joke too. Before I got the Golden State Warriors camped outside my apartment. They're not even gonna send the whole special force, just Draymond Green by himself, angry, ready to punch some. Ah, shoot. Alright, okay. I promise y'all, my hands are not this shaky. Let me just slow down and like walk across. You know what it is, right? I have this weird angle, so I can't see when I'm like perfectly lined up on the beam. There we go. Coco Jones and Megan. Hey, Coco Jones or Megan. Okay, I don't want to come across as the type of guy to be messing with two women at once. That's not for me. That's not my style. Discord link, exclamation mark Discord in the chat. Nightbot should drop that in there for you. If you're on mobile, I don't think it lets you copy and paste it, but it should be in the description. If it's not, let me know, and I can just put it in there real quick. Okay. I don't know why I'm failing these obstacle courses. Usually I do much better. Alright, where's this Dragonite? It's up there. So I did all that and I'm on the wrong dang rooftop? Okay, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna slime this Fletchling for that. Just cuz. One thing I will say, I like this game so far, but if I were to just like off the top of my head, criticisms for the game, I will say it is somewhat annoying how often there are like critical tasks and missions that take place on rooftops, right? They do that pretty often, but then they also make it like somewhat difficult or confusing to figure out how to get on those rooftops, you know? I don't mind the whole, you know, parkour aspect of the game. I think it's actually pretty cool that you get to explore Lumiose in that way. But it does sometimes feel like it's like, okay, if I need to be here to advance the story, why are you making me circumvent every single building in the city before finally, you know, showing me how to get to where I need to be? So that can be annoying sometimes. Definitely doesn't ruin the game or anything. But just a little, and it could be a me problem too. Maybe everybody else has been able to find it no problem, and it could just be a me problem. It says a link expired, really? Okay, hold on. Let me see. What's up with that? I'll just put a new one then. Let me open up Discord right now and I'll just share that. Ah, you know what it is? I think the link in Nightbot is the old one. So actually, let me check that this one here is the most updated one. And then if it is, I'll change that for the Nightbot. That's a good catch. I would have never even, I wouldn't have thought about that, yeah. No, I'll just make a new one anyways. I don't think it even matters if I, Alright, there we go. My thoughts on Halo is that I was never allowed to play Halo growing up. Fun fact. I had those parents that didn't let me play Halo, Call of Duty, anything. Cool games, though. I mean, I did, occasionally get the chance to play when I was at my friends' houses. But because I wasn't allowed to play, I never developed, full interest in them. But, I mean, GOATed series, just for, like, what they've done. Halo, however, is responsible for starting the console wars. At least I blame them for that. And that I will never forgive. Did I get further away? Alright. Here's what I mean, like, it's a required story mission, cannot finish the game. And they have me, like, scouring every building. Sun is getting low. Yeah, my parents were very much, they didn't like anything that was, like, rated M or, like, had too much violence. They were not with it. So it took a while before I could finally, like, get them around. It was like a combination of, like, finally just convincing them after pushing for certain games, and then just me eventually getting older and then realizing, like, okay, it's gonna be exposed to stuff. Okay, hold on. I want to get on top of this building. Getting on top of there doesn't help. Try it again. Might have to tap in. I might have to tap in. I'm also, like, pretty trash at first-person shooters, too. Like, hilariously garbage. Okay, there's an elevator somewhere here, right? Like, I'm not... I'm not crazy, right? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm blind. Like, can I go inside the building and go to the rooftop? I'm so confused. I'm about to just Google how do I get to Mega Dragonite. I hate when this game does that, bro. They did that with I forget which one it was. I think it was like Beedrill or something. There was another Mega that was like kind of difficult to figure out how to get to. All right, maybe if I like get on top of this building here. Let me try this building. See if I can get on top of here and then glide over. Ah, okay, wait a minute. Maybe if I... Who's a water type move? Maybe if I go in here. That weak water pulse, man. I thought he was going to clear the whole thing. There we go. Okay. That's definitely it. An alpha cat rat. I could also train up Abomasnow a little bit, get its Mega Stone, and then, really put the work on Dragonite. But I don't think there's any need. I have confidence in... Because Dragonite's still dragon flying, right? Meaning that between Mavis and then Kashimo having Power Gem, Inosuke having Rollout, even Fugo has Rock Throw. Is that a Talonflame? I didn't know they appeared in the wild. I thought you had to evolve one. Cool. Screw over there. I'll get it later. I'm back up here again. Alright, here we go. Start with Mavis. Actually, no, because I don't know what attacks he has. I don't want him to do too much damage off rip. I think I start with Kashimo. And then we'll go Power Gem to start off. Maybe even a Zap Cannon. I know you can't really hit these Rogue Mega boss battles with status conditions, but you know what? A Zap Cannon and hoping for paralysis can't hurt. Person you've been looking for. person. Almost forgot about that. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. What do y'all think of Mega Dragonite? Because that was a big topic of controversy when it first dropped. Personally, I didn't like it very much. I still don't care for it. But honestly, I've never been a huge Dragonite fan. I think competitively it's an amazing mon, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I never cared about Dragonite enough to really, be enthusiastic or disappointed in its Mega. I didn't think it looked too great, but it looks like a Mega Dragonite, I will say that. It looks kind of goofy, but like Dragonite looks kind of goofy. Still the old Link. I might not have hit save. No, I hit save. That's weird. That is weird. It shouldn't be the old Link. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it's still the same stream, maybe it'll take effect the next stream. Is the description updated at least? The description should be a new link here. Also, here, let me just paste that too, just in case, rather than, trying to go back and forth with these. Dragonite, not now, man. There we go. All right, so just in case it doesn't update properly, we also have the updated link right there. Pin it too. Alright, did a little bit of damage here. Nothing really too crazy. I think I'm ready to let Mavis take the wheel, though. If he's just going to use Flamethrower, though, I mean, I'll shoot off and Inosuke do it. Like, if you're not going to come with some Flying-type moves, The reason I didn't send the Inosuke was because I was ready to come with some Flying-type moves. But if he's just going to, Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's that. Alright, never mind. My fault. Matter of fact, Kashimo, come back. Everybody's just getting cooked right now by whatever this attack is. Alright, Mavis. Let's get slightly more serious because Dragonite clearly can do some damage. There we go. Yeah, Calm Mind Moonblast from Mega Gardevoir has carried us very far in a lot of these Mega raids. Come on, Mavis. Show them how we do. To be fair, level 59 versus 83, I mean, can we really say Dragonite stood a chance? I'm going to Calm Mind one more time for goodwill, but to be honest, one more Moonblast connects and it's over. There we go. Mavis the GOAT. Yeah, Mavis's special attack and Inosuke's attack are just so much crazier than my other team too. Because those are the only two mons that have actually put time into EV training as well. So they're the only two mons that, at least intentionally, have the correct nature in EVs. I haven't checked their IVs yet because I don't have any bottle caps, so I don't really, I can't do much about that. But they are actually, they're actually EV trained. So their offensive power is nuts. We go in, there we go. Welcome. Alright, there we go. Mega Dragonite done. So what's next? Starmie and Tyranitar. I'm gonna save Tyranitar for last because it's the only non-new Mega here. I do know what Mega Starmie looks like. I cannot avoid the other spoilers and memes about that. But yeah, I guess that means Kashimo time to shine then. Starmie's up here. Yeah, it doesn't even let me put like a pin on it. So I'll fly to Cafe Soleil. Who's my favorite Pokemon? Infernape. Fun fact, Infernape is based off of Sun Wukong, the main character from the Chinese novel Journey to the West. Question for y'all, for extra credit. Who's another anime character based off of Sun Wukong? Hint. Very, very popular character. Also, who did their homework assignment for today? What's your favorite anime fight and why? Yeah, pop quiz. Bet y'all didn't expect that. Pop quiz. Yeah, matter of fact, it's not extra credit no more. Pop quiz. Whirlipede. Oh, you were saying that's your favorite Monarch. I thought you were answering when I said, what's the other anime character named after or based off of Sun Wukong? I thought you were saying Whirlipede. I was dead. There we go. Hey, Nino got it. Nino got it. Yes, sir. That boy Goku. Down to like even like the flying Nimbus. I forget the actual name for that cloud that Wukong rides, but yeah, like the flying Nimbus, the power pole, all of that is Wukong inspired. Alright, let's see if we're going this way. Give me an A+. I think that'll definitely reflect on the grades. Until I figure out what the grades actually do. It would be kind of cool to turn it into like a mini game for y'all though. Oh, wait, Panpour or Pansage. I need that. I need that. Because there's a mission, a side quest, where the guy wants a Pansage, a Panpour, and a Pansear. And I had all three, but I evolved my Pansage into a Simisage. Because I had a quest to evolve Pokemon with stones. There we go. What am I fighting? Oh, okay. Anyways. Hyper Beam! Do I have a Scraggy? Okay, I did. I don't remember catching one, but I would have been surprised if I had it by now. Dang, Malk and the other one didn't even know her by name. The disrespect. Personally, I wouldn't take that. Me personally. Say you love me, love me back. Yeah, yeah. Alright, sorry. I was, somebody has sent me something. Alright, what Philippe want? My boy Patek Philippe. Battle us, and then the winner takes on the Mega Pokemon, I guess. Yeah, alright. One thing that I do greatly enjoy about the new gen games, level grinding was a lot harder in the older games. So if you did play like anything before, I would honestly say before like Gen 8, because that's when they introduced like the candies and stuff like that. There's a chance that you probably level grind like somebody who played the earlier games without all the mechanics. So leveling up is super easy. Super easy. Like, it's very easy to be super over-leveled, especially in the newer games. So when I see characters here that are like, oh, well, we'll battle for it. Like, the game intends for me to be around the same level as my opponents. No, I'm 25 levels higher. 30 in this case. Inosuke versus, like, I'm not even dodging super effective moves. Yeah, the harder level grind definitely made it feel more special. Made that like level 100. I get for like competitive purposes, okay, you know, nobody wants to spend all their time doing that. But also, you should, you know? I think, if anything, I think that makes it even more special, right? Like, if you are a high-level competitive player, and, like, I know for a fact that you literally had to, like, spend hours upon hours hatching Pokemon, praying for RNG to give you the right nature, and then having to use your, you know, Everstones and your Destiny Knots to try to get the EVs and the IVs right and everything like that. Right? That to me, and it's not that, you know, people that are good at modern games are any less, you know, adept at the game. But why is Inosuke even out? I thought I had, what's his name? Right, like, it doesn't make you any less adept at the game. But there is something, like, that's just a lot more special about reaching that level. You know, when I know that you've spent the hours, not even hours, literally, like, probably weeks, months even. Maybe not months, but yeah, back when, like, Pokemon was purely RNG, and, like, if you wanted the right nature, right, you couldn't just feed it a mint to get the right nature. So if you wanted the right nature for your stats, you would have to either try to catch one, or most people would just catch one and then go to the daycare with a Ditto. But even then, right, that's up to RNG. Then from there, you have to get your Everstone. So that the next one, so really, right, there was a period of time where competitive Pokemon players were pretty much just full-time Pokemon breeders. You know, you would have boxes on boxes of just the same kind of Pokemon over and over. I think the first time I tried to get a competitive Infernape, I had maybe like 2.5 boxes full of Chimchars. To be fair, I also didn't know what I was doing really. I just knew that, like, Adamant Nature was good. So I kept getting confused when I would when, like, it didn't have the stats that I expected it to have at certain levels. But yeah, there was a time, man, that old school Pokemon grinding. I will say though that the faster grinding, it is good for streaming purposes. Because then when I say, like, for example, all right, I'm going to play, like, the main story on stream and then go do some level grinding off stream, I can do that without, like, without having to just burn my screen with blue light eyes because I have to spend the next, like, 5 to 6 hours just to level up my Pokemon, like, you know, 10 levels, something like that. If I use the Stoneful Leaf gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. Yeah, do it. She's going to evolve her Pokemon. Alright. Let's lock in. Why did you have me... Why y'all have me climb on this roof if it was down there? And I know this isn't the only way to get over here, because you're not telling me that when people have to do work, like when they built that, you're not telling me that everybody just... There's the ladder! Piss me off, bro. Alright. I think Kashimo can handle it. Yeah, I don't really have any, like, solid Ghost or Dark type moves either, or users for them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I do have a Alpha Houndoom and the Houndoom Megastone that I'm thinking of training. I want to get a full Fire type team too, since Fires are my favorite types. Once I finish this story, I'm gonna work on my full Fire type team. So I think Houndoom is gonna be on that, maybe even Chandelure. But yeah, there's as y'all can probably tell, my team is literally just the first 6 mons that I encountered on my my playthrough. Not a lot of type coverage going on. I got 2 fire types, and like 3 out of 4 members of, or 4 out of 6 members of my team, no fire type moves. Half my team shares like 1 weakness. Like, Camerupt is a problem for me. I have nothing to do against ground type Pokemon. Alright, Starmie. I love that they just made it a giant starfish. I think that is great. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the Zap Cannon just to see what happens. I know I won't be able to paralyze it. Oh, shoot. can hit this. That didn't do much. But you know what? To be fair, I'm also not Mega Evolved. It wasn't a plus move. I think I am going to go for the Mega Evolution. I could go for just plus move, but I want the stat. In the meantime, though, let's see what Frugo and Pin Missile can do. Please don't hit me with the Psychic. Okay, low-key, it's not bad damage. And also, why did this Starfish just sprint at me? And yo, Lita. Yo, on a real, bro, I like the whole, like, oh, you know, her personal Starmie, her partner was, had evolved to take on the rogue Mega Starmie, right? I get that. Dude, stop using water and psychic moves on the Starmie. Like, he's genuinely pissing me off. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. If we lose, it's because of her. If we lose, it's because he's refusing to use non-resistant moves on the giant rogue Mega Pokemon. Dog. Like, alright, you had your sentimental moment. Take it serious, please. Oh, I can make him up. Alright, Kashimo, let's do it. And once we get the that dragon typing, we will resist water type. Oh! Right, I forgot he does that. Alright, full power Zap Cannon should do some good damage here. Chat, did y'all see that? Yo, Kashimo is a demon! Wait a minute. Oh yeah, one more Zap Cannon, this battle's over. This battle is... Oh, he's lucky he dodged it. Okay, well now I get why Zap Cannon is so slow, right? Because I know that, obviously in the main series games, you know, they nerf Zap Cannon by giving it just really crappy accuracy. But since accuracy... Oh, I'm about to die. Wait a minute. Run. Oh, what? Alright, whatever. That's fine. He caught me off guard while I was talking to y'all and hit me with the Hydro Pump. Okay. Will I attempt the battle again? Absolutely. Continue with previous progress, too. Oh, no. We start. Yeah, we start. No, we start. We start all damage. Yeah, run it back. This is about to be light work. Run it back. Now that I got to play, man, it's Starmie. That is something that you got to do with these Mega Pokemon. Sometimes you got to watch out, right? Because I have lost a couple times just because I'm feeling myself, right? I'm doing damage. I forget that the player character can, in fact, take damage in these. So that's on me. But you know what? Now that I have the play, I'm honestly... Alright, Kashimo, you stay right here. You said Kashimo, nah, Hassan, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna just, you know, do a little bit of damage here. Once I get Mega Evolution, I'm just gonna get Zap Cannon. Right, now that I know that Zap Cannon does half a health bar. I'm not messing with you, Starmie. Because we tried to have fun and he snuck me. I was having fun and he snuck me. So now I'm just going for pure damage. And he's lucky I can't use Toxic. Mighty lucky I can't use Toxic. I don't know why Alright, there we go. Only thing is, because Zap Cannon's so slow, struggle really is getting him to stay still, you know. I think he's gonna move. Or attack. Wait, don't move. Oh, he ran right into it. Let's go. I should have swapped out Thunder Wave for Discharge, but it's all good. Alright, I'm actually gonna bring Kashimo back, right? With the idea that I don't want him to use up all his Mega Energy. I think Calm Mind Mavis gets the job done. Probably could get the job done herself if she really wanted to, no joke. But let's have Mavis go back to chip damage. We also have Fugo there too to get the super effective damage. Oh, okay. I was not paying attention there. I was looking at my team. Okay. Alright, I gotta roll when he does that. Got it. Okay. That comes out fast. Alright, is he gonna tire himself out? Or what are we doing? Yeah, run right into that Zap Cannon too. Alright. Genuinely, right? The hardest part about this is how much damage, like just sheer damage he does with each Hydro Pump connecting. There we go. That wasn't the hardest part about that was keeping myself alive, to be honest. Kashimo made quick work. What's going on? B Peter, Team for Alligator, Absol, Alpha Camera Up, Talonflame, Ampharos, and Heracross. Great team. Great team. You know ball too. Talonflame and Ampharos. See, you know. Unfortunately, you chose for Alligator, and as a lifetime fire starter chooser, I have something against the water starters. You know, that personal vendetta. Always make my life harder. You know what is funny though? I will say, obviously my vendetta against water types isn't real, right? It's just how type matchups work. As much as like your rival choosing the water starter when you choose the fighter, you know, whatever was super effective against you, as annoying as that was, I will say when they switched it up and had Hop in Gen, was it 8, right? Yeah, Gen 8, choose the starter that your starter was actually strong against, it felt like kind of a letdown, you know? I kind of missed it. I was like, what do you mean he's choosing the one that I'm strong against? It almost like, it's kind of like a canon event, you know? You kind of have to like look forward to every rival battle knowing, okay, their ace is like strong against my starter. Megastone Ember. Oh yeah, I also have to consider my items too, because I haven't put any thought into the items that I have on my Mons. Genuinely, all I have, right? If they have a Megastone, I gave them the Megastone. Quick Claw and Boomy, and then I think Roy had a berry. Let me see what I have to even give. Go. All right, Tyranitar's up next. That means that a bulk up in a close combat from Mega Emboar is gonna do numbers. Can I use this on anybody? No. Could use my berries. Right. Try to lower. I don't need any more stat points. I'm not worried. I'm just looking at King's Rock. It's a physical attacker. I could have King's Rocked and then Air Slash. Oh, with the leftovers. There we go. There we go. Alright, Roy, you get the leftovers. I want to say Mega Evolve close combat is still more damage. I think what I might do though, give this one to Boomy. I don't think I need the Quick Claw. It's already, you know. Here we go. Fire sometimes would have made the mistake of feeling sympathy for Sabo and Short. Hey, I like Inteleon. I'm not gonna lie. Inteleon's a cool mon. You are not. You said you were 9 for Sword and Shield. Hey, Flip Warren, welcome. Right? That's how it starts. That's when you realize that you're getting old, right? When you realize that people are playing like relatively modern Pokemon games as the age demographic that they're marketed towards. That's when you start getting old, bro. That is when I start getting. I realized I was getting old when Legends Arceus came out, bro. And I remember like the discussions on Twitter around that. And it was just like the way that people were talking about the series. It wasn't like I mean, yeah, it was some bad takes, but it was more so like uninformed takes, you know? Like, people were talking as if, like, they had never played a Pokemon game before. And I remember, like, reading some of the comments and thinking, like, what, have these people, like, never played a video game? Like, was this your first Pokemon game? And I realized, wait, yeah, probably. Like, I forget these games are actually marketed towards younger children. So, yeah, being 9 for Sword and Shield, yeah. Yeah. Just kind of crazy that, like, dang, bro, I'm old. I am old. I'm not even going to send in Inosuke to start. I'm going to start with Boomy. Oh, and we have Mavis with the super effective damage. Yeah, Tyranitar's cooked. Tyranitar's fried. Tyranitar is done up for you, my boy. And it's a shame because you're one of the most iconic Mons, bro. Shout out Tyranitar. Here's our likely soon to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar the Armor Pokemon. You did your research? Yeah, I know its category. Why would I? That's such a... so unnecessary. Yeah, I know its category. Like, okay. God forbid Naveen try to provide a little bit of extra information. This is impressive defenses. Man. Yeah, he must not know the power of Inosuke Hashabira. Shout out Demon Slayer verse. No, so I didn't even think about it. I just kept pressing A. I'm not even gonna need to go back and get my items or anything ready. I try to avoid using items anyways in battle. Alright. Boomy, you already know the drill, man. Swords Dance, Earthquake. No Tyler the Creator. Oh, it's slow. Perfect. Perfect. That tells me you are not going anywhere when I spam you with Moonblast. That is fantastic. That tells me you are not going anywhere at all. Yep. Yep. Take your time, Mavis. Yeah, you are not going anywhere at all. Okay. You did tank that more than I would have liked. But, there are worse situations to be in. I do always have. Alright, let's try this out. See what we can do with Inosuke. There we go. I'm popping a bulk up, and then I'm going overly close combat. Y'all already know. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. The only thing is, close combat does reduce defenses, which can be a little bit less than favorable in some situations, especially depending on Tyranitar's moveset. It doesn't seem to have any like strong ground type moves, which is what I was worried about. A lot of the time Tyranitar carries ground type moves. Like Earthquake, you know, usually carries Earthquake just because it's a good move to have. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, is that a ground type move that it's using right there? It looked like it had Stone Edge, but I can't tell what else it's using. Either way, I mean, the next close combat that connects is done. I might even wait for the Mega to wear off just to mess with him. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he did scare me in the beginning because he was tanking a lot of hits, but I believe actually I forget. I don't know if it's for sure, but I'm pretty sure I remember them saying something in the game that that Mega Evolved Pokemon do more damage during these raids anyways. And usually what that means is, not that Mega Evolved Pokemon do more damage, that non-Mega Evolved Pokemon do less damage, right? They want to encourage you to use Mega Evolution, so they'll actually just reduce the damage output of non-Mega Evolved Pokemon instead of fully increasing they might increase the damage output of Mega Evolved Pokemon too. But yeah, often what that means is that certain types will also do less damage. Yeah, Stone Edge plus what I assume was Earthquake. Surprised I didn't give it a dark type move. Although to be fair, I think any dark type move that can be used at a distance, like you know Stone Edge, you can use at a distance. Any dark type move they can use at a distance is, I'm pretty sure, a special attack, just off the top of my head. And you know, with Tyranitar being a physical attacker. But yeah, that's all of them, right? That's all three. Where we going now? Back to the hotel. All right. Let me move out this wild Pokemon area real quick. Should I help those people? Am I in a battle zone? No, I'm not. Those people are just being attacked by ghosts. If one of them uses Curse, I'm gonna be pissed. Take my health. Oh, he disappeared anyways. Alright, to the hotel. I want my A rank, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't care what they were talking about with Floette, bro. They said I couldn't do it until I get A rank. That's what I want. That was my goal, anyways, was to reach A rank for the stream. Probably won't finish the entire story today, but I want to at least try to reach A rank. Depending on how many more events there are, of course. If there's like, you know, 3 hours left worth of story gameplay before I reach A rank, then I'll keep playing until I don't. Tawny, I don't know, Tawny. How could we possibly determine who's the strongest? How could we possibly? I wonder. Chat, do you have any ideas? Do we have any ideas how possibly amongst a group of people in the Pokemon world they could possibly decide who the strongest Pokemon trainer is among them? If only there was something. What do I do with these 6 Pokemon that I've caught and trained and taught moves and boosted stats and all that? If only there was just one way to determine who the strongest trainer was. Oh my god, but what are we gonna do? Maybe we could draw straws. Maybe we could draw straws, pick names out of a hat, perhaps. If only there was just some way up to Floette. Oh, okay. Right. What's up, Rebecca? How we doing? How would Floette know if it's the strongest? Man, if Floette wants to run it right now. What did I miss? Tawny pissing me off again. Grisham. Who is Grisham? But that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I've been waiting for. All right. Trainer Grisham. And I just have to get 45,000 points. Let's go. I can do that. Yeah, who's Grisham? Why is he all mysterious? Odd that they made it to rank B but managed to keep their face secret. I was also wondering the same thing, right? One, why are they not already rank A? Well, actually, no, they always do that. You compete against somebody of your same rank. Which I think is kind of stupid. Not stupid, but I feel like you should have to beat somebody that's rank A to get rank A. And then I guess that person would then become demoted to rank B? I don't know. Nah, I'm not buying it. They want to keep their lives separate? Cap. That means that it's, right? If there's anything I know about Pokemon, when they purposely don't reveal the appearance of an up-and-coming character, that's because it's somebody that we met before. That's what that means. That's because it's somebody that we met before. Who's more annoying, Lita or Tawny? Oh, okay, alright. Off pure words, Tawny is more annoying. But Lita skyrocketed in the annoying rankings in the Starmie fight when she stayed using Surf and Psychic on Starmie. I'm like, yo, I get it. You have a Starmie too. Please, for the love of God, use a super effective move. Like, please. I'm here taking Hydro Pumps to the face. And she's over here, yay, I have a Starmie too. I'm like, yo. Nah, but yeah, I played enough Pokemon I played enough Pokemon to know that I'm fighting Grisham, and I'm going to show up, and it's going to be like either AZ or Lysander. That's what that means. I don't know who. My money's on Lysander. No, Floette. Right? Because the whole thing is about the strongest trainer. I don't know. Either way, I know it's going to be somebody that we've met before. Don't spoil it for me, by the way. Don't spoil it for me. I'm going to get my 45,000 points real quick. Let's do it. AZ was saying something. I didn't see what he said, though. Consult Emma about Grisham? Why? I don't... Oh, to find him. Well, that doesn't matter because I don't have enough points anyways. I'm going to get a Challenger's ticket before anything. I don't care what Grisham looks like, what his face looks. Listen, right? Me and Grisham can hop on Pokemon Showdown right now. If he wants to stay anonymous, that's his prerogative. Alright, let's go. Sneak up before my opponent spots me. I can do that right now. Is that an Abomasnow? Trevenant. Light work. Let's see, will this be the first time that I need multiple Battle Zone attempts? Every time so far, every time I've gone to the Battle Zone, I've gotten a challenge just taken in one go. I don't know though. This one might be a struggle. 600 points isn't enough. Paralysis wouldn't be hard actually because I do have Thunder Wave on Kashimo. So actually, you know, I'm gonna pick that up and then just complete it right away. Never mind. All right. Yeah, I'll use Thunder Wave and paralyze somebody right away. Turned around. Ah, shoot. Dang it. I tried. Usually what works with those, if you send your Pokemon out and then get away before you're in eyesight, that works. Not this time, I guess. I should have made that a plus move too. Right, because isn't that one of the there you go. I could have had that completed if I used the plus move before, but whatever. Whatever. Alright, back to the other plan. Kashimo, paralyze somebody. Or not. I guess we're fighting this guy first. What does he have? There we go. What kid cussing you out? Oh wait, yeah, you said that you were at that event, right? And there was like some 6-year-old cussing you out. Yeah, that's one of the situations you just walk away from. Maybe tell the parents, but yeah. The concept of a 6-year-old being able to cuss somebody out, crazy. Oh, okay. He's right there! Use it! I hate when they don't look at them. Right, I'm like, look at the opposing Pokemon. There we go. Oh, I should have used a plus move. Shoot. Dang it. Whatever. Whatever. I think I have plus power gem, right? Alright, I think that's 2 birds with 1 stone on the missions. Here we go. Moo Milk. Alright, fire type moves. Dawn is approaching. We just started. We just started. What do you mean Dawn is approaching? Alright. And they only do this when I can't find anybody to battle too. Right, let me check the rooftops if I can get onto a rooftop. Alright, there's an elevator over there. Oh, okay. Unaware opponent took my first blow. That plus a psychic type move landing. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize that that it's somebody different if you use a female character. If you use the map to reload the... Oh, wait, really? That's actually kind of fire. Wait a minute. Alright, so like... It's like when it says like dawn is approaching or like a new day is starting, if I just go to just like use the map, like fly back in, it will reset. That's actually pretty fire. Kind of need that. Right, oh, okay. I don't have to sneak up on anybody. Cool. That's good. I like when I don't have to sneak up on people, because I don't mind that, right? I'll just run up on them and take them out. Perfect. That is great to know, actually. 38 wins. Oh, I know. They paid you real nice. Does that reset the trainers too? I feel like it would be a big... Alright, it's nearly daybreak. Alright, let's try it now. Travel here. I finally got Super Saiyan God. There you go. Did you grind it like just the regular way, or did you use the instructor glitch? Yeah, but at that point, right, even if you only get 9,999, when you get the multiplier from having however many wins you had, right? You said 36. That's that payout. Who noticed? Oh! I didn't even see her. I'm like, who's noticing me? Because I was looking at the dude with the Pyroar, right? And it said that somebody, like, saw me. I'm like, he doesn't see me. It didn't even occur to me there's probably somebody else up here, yeah. Alright, Delibird. Regularly? That's the way, that's the way. What is this? Oh, ghost type? Ghost type. Can I glide in to this guy's blind spot? Nope, I died. I might have been able to make it, but I kind of I jumped early. Alright, hold on. A new day is dawning. Let's see what happens when we Dang, they didn't reset my time. I might have done it wrong though. It's whatever. I mean, to be fair, it's not a huge deal when I can always just sit on a park bench and make it nighttime again. Dang, I had only 7 wins? That was for sure also like a really short nighttime. Oh, well, you know what it was because I spent like half of it in story events, yeah. That would make sense. Yeah, Roll Glide would have worked there. I just jumped way too early. Let me go find a park bench real quick. Make it nighttime again. Is there one down here? There's not one down here. I know where there is one. Alright, real quick then. I'm just gonna grab this item. Alright. So there is a park bench at the Vernal Pokemon Center. Which should be the game you get 3 battle zones. Oh, that's dope. It has always been annoying how there's only 1 battle zone. Yeah, I think I just wasn't paying attention and spent like a good amount of the nighttime also in story events, and I just never noticed it. Cause that for sure was like a lot shorter than nightimes usually are. I'll take them, why not? I didn't know how many he had. All right. So we're here for the park bench mainly. I didn't even really need to heal. We did what, 7 battles? I didn't take any real damage. Team said we're good. Team said we are good. Let me get off my phone before I accidentally waste the nighttime again. There we go. I like when the battle zone is in a big zone too. I hate when the battle zones are small. I like when they're got a lot of places to go, people to fight. Alright, I'm gonna try to get another card before I Alright, I'm gonna end up wasting time. Oh wait, no! I didn't realize that I didn't have Mavis out. I didn't realize I didn't have Mavis out, so I meant to use Psychic. I rolled right into the Garbodor. That's funny. Alright, well now I gotta get Mavis some healing. I don't know why it sent out Kashimo. Alright, Bloomy. Well, that's a win. Not the prettiest win, but a win is a win. Alright, knock out unaware Pokemon. Because that's what I was trying to do, was knock him out with Psychic. Collect the extra points. I don't know, come over here. Oh! Went all the way around that corner. 2 Delibirds. Go. Mega Evolve Pokemon. That, oh! I should have Mega Evolved, but whatever. Maybe I will. Mega Evolution 1. That's 3,000 points right there. If I can get the sneak up and defeat an opponent or start battles before they spot me. 5K. Casually sending out my my Mega Emboar while hiding behind the box. Oh, and you sent out a Noivern? Man, I just got my rollout warmed up too. I could not be happy. No, why? Oh, I aimed the wrong direction. Okay, whatever. Kind of not whatever, because an unchecked Noivern might be a problem, but now it's whatever. Here we go. I might swap out that ghost type one, but we'll see. There we go. A Greninja. Man, let's sneak up on a ninja. Come on now. Show them what they call Kashimo, the god of lightning. He was Loxus for a little bit, actually. And as a lightning user, as far as they go, I prefer Loxus as a lightning user than I do to Kashimo. But Mavis just seemed like a much better fitting name for Gardevoir, and I didn't want to have 2 Fairy Tail names on one team. Although I will say Fairy Tail probably has the most amount of Pokemon named after them in this game. Between Mavis, formerly Loxus, Houndoom is named END actually. And then I have a Mega Charizard X named Acnologia. So if y'all couldn't tell, I'm currently finishing up Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest right now. Also, I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen Fairy Tail, but for those of y'all who have seen both Fairy Tail and Jujutsu Kaisen, I saw a post the other day that I feel like isn't talked about enough. Somebody said Gray Fullbuster walked so Megumi could run, and when you think about it, yeah, Megumi always gets he gets trashed on for calling Maharaga. Yo, Gray with that ice shell was the exact same way. It didn't even have to be anybody like super strong or life-threatening. If Gray even got slightly backed into a corner, he was like, you know what? Ice shell. He said, we both going down. What even were my missions? I don't remember. Either way, Power Gem is packing them up. Well, the arena style of this game does mean that sometimes obstacles can get in the way of your attacks, and that can be really annoying. I will say that being able to stand on top of a building like that and just take out people is nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, Toxic Spikes. Yes. Yes, that's great. I've been wanted that. Wait a minute. That's phenomenal. I'm not going to use it now, actually. But once I start playing competitive, that is for sure going on Fugo. I need what? Water type moves? Boomy, you can learn Surf? Is that what I have to do? That might be the only option I have, because I need to land 3 of them. No, I need to knock out with 3 of them. Okay, never mind. I don't think that's going to happen then. I could Shadow Claw, though. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will... You know what I'm going to do? Acnologia has Shadow Claw. I don't know why I have, like, 3 empty boxes here, either. I must have just been messing around in like, box 8 one day, and just everything started getting put in there. Tweaking? I can never find the Pokemon that I need in my boxes when I need them either. Oh, there he is. Alright. Let's swap out Acnologia for Boomy for now. I'm gonna regret that, because Boomy actually has one of the most diverse movesets in terms of type coverages. So I often do find myself saying, alright, Boomy, your turn. Alright, bug type moves, and then I'll switch out the water type, and then we'll have Fugo. Right, because I just need 1 KO with a ghost type move, and I can, Acnologia has Shadow Claw for that. Now we have problem number 2. Where's everybody at? Oh, okay, you can heal me. No! Oh! They baited me, bruh. I saw the speech bubble, and I'm like, bet. I saw the speech bubble, and I'm like, oh, she can make my Pokemon feel better. I'm thinking maybe like I defeated one of the nurses. Man. Oh, you survived. I can't wait until, is Dragon Dance even in this game? If it is, I can't wait until I get Dragon Dance on that. I think Acnologia might be EV trained also. Or I think he's, I think I gave him Adamant Nature. I don't know if I fully EV trained him. Oh, I'm close. Okay. Do super effective damage with plus moves. I just have to do that 3 times, right? I'm really not even. All right, cool. In that case, I'll keep Acnologia on. Why not? Why not? I'll switch back to Boomy for the rank match, but doesn't matter too much. I got the plus move it. Dang it. Dang it, darn it, dag nabbit. Alright, super effective damage with a plus move. I mean, stone it. Why did I just stand there and take that, too? was like the worst thing I could have done. Dragonair! Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, one more fight. One more battle and we're good to go. Literally any battle. Anybody. Alright, Klefki. There we go. I can go talk to Emma. Find out about this Gresham dude. We get our A rank. I don't know why I was contemplating what move to use, if it was going to survive anything but, like, maybe Aerial Ace and Crit Attack. Alright, there we go. So I had to respond to something for work, actually. Alright. Oh, wait, he heals with the leftovers outside of battle? Are we for real? Oh, that's such a hack. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. First of all, Roy, don't be greedy. I'm about to get that leftovers to Embor. But, alright, now that we have that, I'm gonna go heal up real quick. Oh, no, I probably shouldn't do that, right? Yeah, we'll keep battling. If for nothing else, we get the XP and the money, right? So I'm actually gonna send Boomy back in. Nah, we don't have to keep battling. I want my A rank. We got enough money. I already have my A rank fit planned out too. Once I reach A rank, I got that fit on so that people, like, when I walk through Lumios, they can say, oh, that's that A rank trainer. Yeah. I got my A rank fit planned out, and then I have my my fire type trainer fit planned out for when I make my all fire type team. All right, Liquor Bureau. My question is, right, why are we trying to find this guy? Because it's not illegal to just want to remain as anonymous as possible. And if I've been matched up with him to be his rank up match, right, clearly we're going to have to meet. And he's okay with those terms. Unless it just randomly matches you with anybody, like, ever, that's the same rank, in which case I don't get why he would even enter the Royale. But assuming that that's not the case, right, he would have had to accept it. So he doesn't, like, he'll let himself be found when the time is right. I don't know why we're going through all this trying to stalk this guy. Grisham. One of the top break trainers in the Z-A Royale. I'm gonna grab a snack real quick too. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Alright. Let's lock in. What's up, Ishii? Just want to grab a snack real quick. What are they talking about? So we gotta find this guy who doesn't want to be found, but also agreed to battle us. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. This is a... Alright. I'm not even playing with her. I'm gonna just... Yeah. Emma's really strong. Okay. Oh, she has a Malamar. Alright, Fugo. You ready? That bug buzz. Oh, what that bug buzz is about to do, Emma. What that bug buzz is about to... Not bug buzz. Pin missile. Ampharos. I see your light screen and I raise you a swords dance to tell you that light screen will not help you. Her whole team is weak to Boomy. That dynamic punch could have been deadly if it connected. It has like 150 power and I think guarantee fusion. It's not deadly, but wouldn't be bad. That power up punch is actually kind of concerning too. With the ice punch was a nice touch. Oh wait, she's not on Malamar yet. Oops. Oops. I don't think either me or Lucario can do much to each other, right? Especially Lucario is interesting. Psychic! Lucario has Psychic. I didn't even know that Lucario could learn Psychic. Good to know. Alright, go ahead and use your Mega Malamar. Mega Malamar is actually like the only Mega, one of the few that I did see before the game's release. Between Malamar, I think it was Malamar, for Alligator. What else? Dragonite. That's about it. And Scrafty. All the others, I did not let myself get spoiled. I like Malamar's Mega though. You know what? Let's give her the honor of a double Mega Evolution battle. What counters it has? Oh wait, it can learn like Psycho Cut, right? Or use Night Slash. That's fine with me. It's more than fine with me. What's up, Nicole? How we doing? Yeah, that was light work. Team Flare, okay. Are they back? A man named Lysander. Yeah, he's back. Calling himself L. Okay. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You are law enforcement, Emma. Your official professional job title is detective. Do not tell me the leader of the terrorist organization that tried and almost succeeded in destroying the entire planet, that their leader is just walking around Lumiose by a new name, constantly bothering the children that you work with, by the way, because the characters are canonically children in the game, constantly harassing the children with the legendary Pokemon that follows him around. And you're just like, oh yeah, by the way, Lysander's here. Dude! Take it serious, please! Hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. Okay, yeah, no, oh, well, when you put it that way. When you put it that way. When you put it that way. Ah, okay, so Grisham is somebody that Team Flare he carried on their ideals. Though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. He's taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Could it be for Team Flare? It pays well. Also, right? Why? To what end? I get that if he has connections to Team Flare, sure. It's the Pokemon world. Why are we asking why is he participating in Pokemon battles? Got an Alpha Team in ZA. Got Camerupt, Clawitzer, Trevenant, Slowbro, Heracross, Victory Bell. Some solid Pokemon. Really good Pokemon right there. Okay, and now it's up to Mabel to decide. Okay, yo. This whole, let's just bring it all back, right? This dude Grisham, we thought he was a normal guy, right? And so I'm like, why is everybody trying so hard to find him? He accepted the match. He'll find us when he's ready. It's kind of creepy to try to hunt him down, right? All of a sudden, what do we know about him? He has ties to a terrorist organization. The police aren't doing anything about it, by the way. Oh, and the person that the Pokemon professor also could have information on this very dangerous individual. But not only will I not share that information with you, I'm not even gonna press her for that information. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? If this is law enforcement in the Pokemon world, no wonder Team Rocket never got caught. No wonder Giovanni moved to Alola and is just chilling on the beach. Straight chilling, man. What are we doing? Go to the research lab. Why me? Why me? Where's Emma? You're the cop. Yeah, let's travel here, man. I just want my A rank. That's all I want. If Grisham is there and wants to do a battle with me, it's also Monday night, you know. I'm not trying to be live forever. 37:30. All right, Mabel. What do you know about this supposedly like country level threat that everybody just wants to sort of giggle and tee-hee and oh well, you know, he's kind of weird, he's kind of quirky. All right, Mabel. Not even a yes or no, just I want to know about Grisham. That look, all right, dude. Someone who was in Team Flare. Why are they? Like, why is everybody being weird and dancing around about this person? Am I tripping? Is Team Flare not like, were they not a very like well-known and extremely dangerous group of people? Oh, she used to be part of Team Flare too. Oh. Uh-oh. Tell me more. Wait a minute. Now I'm invested. Wait a minute. Also, you should 100% be tried and convicted. That's not like a fun fact. Okay, you got taken into custody, so you served your time. I got you. Took a plea deal. Okay, I got you. Wait, what do you mean? So I got made acting director of the lab. You know how nuts that is? Imagine if they did that in the real world. All right, you are a felon charged with probably racketeering, right? Because Team Flare is organized crime. You are a low-level street felon charged with racketeering. We can either send you to jail for, you know, a majority of your adult life, or we can make you head of clinical research at an officially recognized scientific institution. What do you mean you got made the head of the lab? So did you have the experience? Yeah, I want to know about Grisham. Part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Grease. It means gray, like the color of ashes. Pretty strong in Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off his skill at the time. Shinovo Cafe. These characters are about to piss me off, bro. I just want my A rank, and for some reason, despite the fact that they've already established that us finding and me defeating this guy is the only way to save the entire city, if not the entire world, when it comes to finding this guy, all the other characters, teehee, it's a secret. Are we serious? Are we serious? Are we for real? Let's see what they got here. Let me guess, they were also in Team Flare and they all knew him. Oh, is that him? Is he Grease? Is he Grisham? Oh, whoa. Whoa, what do you mean you're the boss of Team Flare Novo? Oh! Oh! It's been him the whole time? By the way, Folded Under Zero Pressure is hilarious. But I see this dude every day. My guy, what's up? Let's battle, let's battle, let's battle. Got my own goals. I don't care. Let's battle, let's battle. I can't let you. I don't care. Stop me. Battle. Battle. So explain the whole thing. I don't care. I knew something was up with them because they had that wacky hair and were always mean to everybody. I wouldn't have guessed Team Flare though. Mind you, I don't even care that they're with Team Flare. I genuinely just want my A rank. Like, she's over here tweaking like, ah, we're found out. He's like, yo, I have my own goals. I genuinely don't care. What, the symbol? That's a squiggly line. Ain't no symbol there. Dang squiggly line. Alright, Grisham, where are you, bro? And why is he over here now? Why is he over here? I don't know why I ran here either instead of flying. Alright, we're going in here. Should probably heal up first, right? I don't have this one white. Ew. Leave the cargoes. There we go. Alright, Grisham. Give me my rank up match, dude. Give me my A rank. I'm not playing with you, dog. I'm not playing with you. I don't know why we couldn't just fight out in the middle of the street. Everybody does it. Like, alright, she talking crazy, too. Must be asking yourself why we want to meet at such a spot. Because you're going to jump and try to kill me. I know. I don't care. I genuinely find it hilarious, right? That these guys are like total, like they're fully tweaking. I'm like, yo, are you Grisham? Like, I want my A rank. And they're full on tweaking. They're like, we have our own goals. Team Flare. If you really want to fight, you have to meet us at this location. Tell nobody where you're at. Like, I don't care. If you wanted to step outside real quick, we get a quick 6-on-6 in. Like, it's fine. This man he's just going on. Say. Like, he's going on and on. Like, I genuinely, I don't care what his philosophy is. Like, if... My question is, right, if what's her name, right? If she wants to take over the world, I don't care. I just want the A rank. I genuinely just want the A rank. I didn't even heal up, but you know what? We don't need to heal. We don't need to heal. I'm smoke ready. I'm so smoke ready. Alright, Grizel. I will and I'll win. Yeah. She'll come in with some, what, like level 62? Nobody worried about Grizel. Now that I think about it, might have been a bad idea to start with Scolipede. Team Flare does have a tendency to rock with fire-type Pokemon, but let's see. Yeah. Well, for some reason he stayed right under that rock. Keep that camera up. Yeah, alright, that's fine. That is to be expected. Oh, whoa, alright. And you tanked that. Alright. Alright, what you got next? Aerodactyl. Pyro got a Mega. It should be light. The ring is hard though. Alright, the ring is hard. We'll be chatting in a second. Let me just finish up this battle real quick. The Pyro Mega is one of the funniest ones too. I like the Pyro Mega. Actually, let me see. These things get Earth Power, right? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it is funny that the Pyro's Mega looks like a combination of the male and female forms, so that they don't have to make separate versions for each. Good morning. What's going on, Dragon Spiral Tower? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They don't have the Team Flare logo on them. At least not the original one. Like, even right, if you rotate the aprons, you have what like vaguely resembles the old Team Flare logo. But at that point, right, if you turn the Team Flare logo sideways, that's a squiggly line. That's like when people used to like look at any picture of a triangle and say Illuminati. Like, is that really what's going on? Google the OG one. I don't have to. I done played with it. All right. Since we're doing this. I'm pulling up a picture of Grisham and Giselle side by side too. They might not have a full body thing. All right, so we got the original Team Flare logo, right? It's like it kind of resembles a piece of like an ember. And then, right? Like, is that what you're referring to? I mean, if all they did was add a squiggle line and then tilt it, then it's no longer the Team Flare logo, right? If the logo is very simple to where it's like one little symbol, if you add an extra symbol and then shift the positioning of that symbol, then it's no longer the same logo. Sorry, I'm responding to something. All right. On their coffee truck is a squiggly line. That's a squiggly line that they got. They don't got no Team Flare, Rebirth. They got a squiggly line. That's what that is. To witness the truth. What are they talking about? Why are they, like, I genuinely just want an A rating. I just want the A ranking. And they're, does he know Magic? Why are they making me do, I don't care about Team Flare. I don't care about Lysander Labs. I want to battle for an A ranking. Oh my God, Grisham, shut up. Shut up. Ah, please. Please, 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 please. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Skip. 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 I've never cared less. I have never cared less. I have never cared less what the villains of a Pokemon game have had to say before today. Y'all could have a nuclear bomb in here. I just want to battle. Why do they think I, like... Also, what do you mean, let me guess you're in Lysander Labs? I'm 10. What do you mean you knew that I was in the revived terrorist cell's secret hideout? Oh my goodness. This whole story about to piss me off. Find an elevator key? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm absolutely not doing that. Where is this elevator key? Are there teleporting things? Warp panels? Oh no, that's a whole ordeal. Alright, yeah, I can't do that. That's gonna take a whole amount of time that I don't have. I thought I was about to do the battle like now, because, you know, he's found out and everything. Alright, we'll do the battle later then. I'll do that next time. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just dip out then, and then I'll clear this out, figure out whatever the warp panel thing they have going on, and then we'll be back, what's today, Monday? Probably Wednesday then? Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he's just like I don't know why they're spending all this time like, oh, Team Flare, blah, blah, blah. I showed up to, mind you, canonically, in verse, in story, you show up to this guy and say, hey, I'm looking for somebody named Grisham. I just want to battle him for an A ranking. And for some reason, everybody else in the story, rather than just saying, oh, Grisham, yeah, I used to know him back in the day. I think he hangs out by the cafe now, right? Instead of just leaving it at that, everybody is mad cryptic, and I can't even leave. I can't leave? Are we for real? I can't leave? I can't leave. Oh, no, I can. I can. Okay. I was about to say, what do you mean I can't leave? 3 key cards? Yeah. Have a good day, Grisham. I'll catch you later. But yeah, I'm gonna dip out of here. Get on with my evening. As always, man, thank y'all for showing up, showing out, and showing love. We'll be back again, most likely tomorrow, with some Dragon Ball Xenoverse. But until then, hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their Monday night, fantastic rest of their week, and I'll catch y'all later, man.